About how when I took my unit down, my hair was extra, well, not my hair, because my hair feels like, my hair feels so good, it doesn't even make any sense. It's kind of a shame. I don't even want to wash it because I'm like, my hair's so fluffy. It's just like, oh, like it just feels perfectly balanced. Like it's just, anywho, but my scalp is a problem. And it was a problem when I took my unit down. The first time, I told you guys my scalp was really dry and flaky. And this time it seems like it was, I don't want to say it was worse, but maybe it was the same. I don't know. But either way, so I'm not accustomed to having dry scalp, at least not to this extent. So this was a little worrisome for me. I wasn't sure if maybe it's because I changed up the types of oils that I was using in my hair, or if it was the fact that I had went a month with my unit on before I washed my hair. Wait, is that even true? Okay, but so I went online and I pulled up a recipe because I wanted to see what else can I use besides my regular apple cider rinse at the end of a wash for my dry, flaky scalp. And I went ahead, I scratched up my scalp because, you know, after we take our braids down, first thing we want to do is get up in that scalp. So I scratched up my scalp. You don't see a whole lot now. I don't know what happens if I, well, I don't know that you'll be able to, is that something or is that just on the camera? I gotta look in the mirror. Can't really tell. See, it's like you can't really, I don't know, maybe I just already scratched it up really good. Hopefully it will all be gone after this time. With dandruff, sometimes it definitely takes a couple of treatments or whatever it is that you're using to get rid of the dandruff before you actually see the real results. So because of the fact that my hair feels so moisturized and all around healthy, I think it's more of an issue of my scalp not being properly maintained. So, like I said, I went online to find out what else I could use with apple cider vinegar, and I came across a recipe for a pure concentration of baking soda and apple cider vinegar. Now, I know there's people going to be out there and be like, Esther, don't put no fucking baking soda in your hair. Listen, Linda. I've done it before. It's not something that I do on a regular basis, and it's always only because of dry scalp. I know I saw a couple of videos talking about that they use it for hair growth. Let me just be clear. Baking soda does not grow your hair. Apple cider vinegar does not grow your hair. Well, maybe on an internal level it does. I'm not exactly sure. Don't quote me on that because I'm not being all scientific tonight. But what it does is it cleanses your scalp and opens up the follicles on your scalp, which allows your hair to be able to grow through. You know, if your scalp is not plugged, I mean, I guess you can use the word plug too, but if your scalp is clogged up with substances such as your oils, whatever product that you're using in your hair, that's what stunts your hair growth. So it's not the actual baking soda that's going to make your hair grow. It's the fact that your scalp is cleansed and it can breathe and your hair can thrive in it. I decided to do a voiceover because this video was hella long. I'm just going to show you how I mix the baking soda and the apple cider vinegar to use on my scalp. Make sure you're using plastic utensils, glass or plastic bowls, and I'm measuring by eye. I had to add more vinegar and more baking soda a couple of times to get it to the consistency I want. I wanted it creamy like yogurt for an easier application because the baking soda really dries out the apple cider vinegar. Keep that in mind. Also remember, you're not coating your entire hair. You're only putting this on your scalp, so you really don't need a lot. Maybe 4 tablespoons of both cider and baking soda. But play around until you figure out a consistency that works for you and it's dripping down your hair and it's also not too clumpy and dry to where it's just getting all over the place.
In the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry. Take a whip it, intermission, let the birds fly. I get money, turn no vision through my third eye. Money, that kill it, watch me flip it like it's Five Guys. Black and white pilgrim, check out the ceiling, look at the blue sky. I take a jet, yeah, we'll get the shit on my lip. I don't regret shit, yeah, I'm petting out don't got a debt. You crawl for you walls, you can ball every week. All my dogs on the wall, we gon' ball when you free. Stop watching me, democracy, you wanna copy me. Watch, life monopoly.
Okay guys, so I'm back. I just finished rinsing out the baking soda and apple cider from my hair. I did basically what is called a water rinse. I did not use any shampoo. I didn't use any type of co-wash or conditioner cream because I'm all natural. There is no such thing as a conditioner in the technical term of what you think of conditioner when you buy it from the hair store. There's no product all natural that's going to give you that. So that's why I use the term conditioner cream, because usually a conditioner is going to be some type of liquid when you're 100% natural. But I digress from the subject. So this is my hair water rinsed in cool water. I didn't use warm water. Do not, well, I can't tell you what to do. And I'm going to put my towel back on my shoulders because I don't want to be all wet. I can't tell you what to do, but it's recommended by people like me in the natural hair care industry and all that stuff that you use cool water to rinse your hair so that you can close your follicles and help to trap as much moisture as possible. I have not placed any oil in my hair yet.
Whip up the soda, diamonds off the road. Watching me whip up, still keep real and fame. Dance with my dogs in the nighttime. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like a stir fry.
I'm mixing 2 oils I had left sitting around that needed to be used up because they smelled really good. And I'm using one of those twist tops to make it easier for me to apply the oil directly to my scalp. Next, I'm going to use the tips of my fingers to massage the oil into my scalp and really stimulate those follicles. And then I poured the last little bit into the palm of my hand and just worked it throughout the rest of my hair all the way to the tips. Now I'm using my shavy butter. You can order this by sending me an email. My website is temporarily down, but I recommend this mostly for the tips of my hair and very small amounts worked through the hair. It is made with beeswax and shea butter, so it's a little heavier than some people would like. The shavy butter is primarily a body butter, but like I said, I will use it in my hair, especially when it's really dry or when I'm about to braid it up like I am going to be doing, to wear underneath my units to give that extra added sense of moisture.
Like a stir fry. I'll take a whip it, intermission, let the birds fly. I get money, turn no vision through my third eye. Money, yeah, that skillet, watch me flip it like it's Five Guys. Black and white pilgrim, check out the ceiling, look at the blue sky. I keep a check, yeah, boogers they sit on my lip.
This is how much hair I just brushed out of my hair using my Denman brush. And keep in mind that Denman brush has melted bristles from using it with my blow dryer. And the second pile is how much hair came out when I was washing it and detangling it in the shower. This first pile of hair is the hair that came out while I was detangling in the shower because I didn't detangle prior. And you can see the coils, those would be breaks in hair. The second pile is what came from my brush, and some of that is actually old hair, so it's more so shed hair. Keep in mind that what you use to detangle your hair also bears a ton of responsibility in how much of your hair breaks. I highly recommend a Denman brush or a wide tooth comb. This is my braid pattern this time with the side part, because like I said, when I did it last time, for some reason my braid was like right on my part and it looked retarded. But I have no idea what it looks like in the back, because at some point I was just like, you know what, wherever the line falls is where the line falls. Nobody's gonna see the braids anyway. So I'm probably just going to sew it up. Let me just see how this fits on. And I'm not going to put this on camera because you guys have already seen me do it. If not, go check the last video. I'll try to link them down below or up here in the top somewhere so you guys can just go to the other videos for reference. And don't mind my wig. It looks crazy because it was not brushed out. I just had it in a ponytail and then took it off my head, and yeah, and I just went. There's my part. So let me just comb that over some because I know where my part is. So there's my part, and then there's my part on the wig. So once that is all combed out and everything, Let me brush it a little bit. I didn't even tuck the braids in the back. I just wanted to put it on because maybe there's people watching this that didn't watch me install it, have no idea what this hair actually looks like on. So let me stop being an asshole and brush this wig out. For reference, this wig was bleached and toned by me. I did not dye it. I just simply bleached it to my desired likeness, and then I toned it to an ash blonde. I hope that the ash blonde is picking up on camera. I realized that when some people tone or dye their hair, of course they're using a different quality cameras, me too, but I noticed some people that tone and dye their hair to the ash blonde color, it kind of shows up as gray, which I found out is not what it's supposed to look like. I thought that the gray color was the ash tone. Apparently, if it's gray, that means it's not the right color, but personally I like that gray color. I guess we just can't call it ash blonde. And yeah, so this is without any edges. This is without being down, sewn down or anything like that. This is just with the bands in the back and the part in the front. Okay, so that right there sits way better than the first time. My bands are not sitting on my braids, so it's not creating that tension. And take it back off. That was the apple cider and baking soda mask scrub. I don't really know what to call it, but yeah. And then I oiled, and then I did go, this is not something I ordinarily do, but because my scalp has been feeling the way that it's feeling, I did go in with my shavy butter in between my parts, and I added to my scalp in between my part. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna cut this short because it's already really long and I got a whole bunch of crap to edit out in order to condense this into viewable video, because I know it's not a lot of people that's going to actually sit to the end of this. Hopefully you at least fast forward to the end so you can see the end results, but if you don't, hey, if you do, thank you so much. I hope that you're one of the people that have already subscribed, and I hope that you're one of the people that are watching my videos faithfully when I do upload them. I promise 2018 I am getting better at recording content and putting it up. I actually have a bunch of videos. Well, by the time you guys see this, it will mean that the videos that I've done so far have been put up, and so yay me for getting some content. And yeah, that's about it. I don't think I'm gonna sew my unit down tonight. I think I'm gonna let my scalp just breathe tonight, overnight while I'm asleep, and I'll probably sew the unit on tomorrow. So I think I'm just gonna throw my bonnet on and call it a night. I am not a hairdresser, okay? I specialize in creating natural hair and skincare products for girls that are natural or just want to use all natural products. That's what I do. I am not a hairdresser. I work with ingredients, so I'm more on the chemistry side of things, if you want to look at it that way. You can take my word for things, you cannot take my word for things. It doesn't really make a difference to me, but this is my expertise. I've been natural for pretty much at least half of my life, it feels like at this point, so I think I know a little bit of what I'm talking about. All I really want to do is share with you guys what I've done, what I figured out, products that I've made that work for both skin and hair. And that's that. So yeah, go click the link in the bio, go check out my store, look around, download that ebook that I was talking about, the Grow Protect Your Hair ebook. And now I'm officially going to end this. All right, I'm gonna see you guys later. Check you out later, Crownies.
Control the bag now. No need to brag now. Hey, put the mask down. We living fast now. Finest, old.